So I've spent too much money on this game, like way too much. I don't even want to know exactly how much money I've spent in this game because, you know, it's way too much. But then I got to thinking how much each unit in the game costs to get, and I realized that I don't think anyone has ever made a video on this topic before. So today I'm going to answer a few questions. How much does a single 4-star character or constellation cost? How much does a single 4-star weapon or refinement cost? How much does a non-limited 5-star character cost and their constellations? 2. How much does a limited character and their constellations cost? And how much does a limited 5-star weapon and its refinements cost? Then I want to give you guys the tools to figure out how much your account is worth money-wise based on these things. But first, hello, Aaron here. How you doing today? I hope you're all doing as great as you look. Is that a new haircut I see? Listen, I don't give compliments too often because human interaction gives me anxiety, but I just had to let you know that you look stunning today. Absolutely gorgeous. Never looked better. Want to know the other times you have never looked better? When you hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Okay, moving on. First, a quick financial PSA as to why wishing in this game is predatory as hell. To all those who don't know, the reason they have so many currencies just for wishes is to make the conversions unclear, to confuse you. This is to get you to not really understand how much each currency is actually worth, so you pay for more. They also do this to lock certain purchases behind certain currencies, so you pay for more later, and so they can catch you after you have already converted some crystals into primos. Hence why skins cost Genesis crystals and not Primogems. They also offer currency packs whose amount is just below what you need for the purchases, so you need to pay for the one violently higher in price in order to get it. An example of which will be toward the end of the video. It's just predatory practice upon predatory practice. So to start with finding out how much everything is worth, we need to know the minimums. At least I think that would be easiest. As you know, you are able to pull for a character using fates. One fate equals one pull, but there's no direct conversion from fates to dollars, so we gotta go through the middleman, aka Primogems. Each fate costs 160 Primogems, and we are able to convert Primogems into dollars, so let's start there by finding out how much each individual Primogen costs. Well, actually nothing, because you can't directly buy Primogems. Sorry, I lied. Because there's a second middleman called Genesis crystals. You could buy Genesis crystals, which are changeable into Primogems at a 1-to-1 conversion. But how much is a single Genesis crystal worth? Well, there's two answers, one of which I will be using for the rest of this video. The base purchases are 60 crystals for $1, 300 crystals for $5, 980 crystals for $15, 1,980 for $30, 3,280 for $50, and 6,480 for $100. The conversions of these crystals to dollars change for each purchase, and they change even more for the bonus crystals added on top of these. The bonus crystals additions make these numbers go from 60 for $1 all the way up to 8,080 for $100. If we do the conversions for these, we find that for the first deal, each crystal costs a 1.6 repeating pennies, and the high one costs about 1.2 pennies per crystal. For another comparison, if you only buy the $1 one, you would need to spend an extra $35 to get the same amount of crystals as the $100 one. As you can tell, it does end up making a difference. For ease, I will be going with the cheaper price of 1.2 pennies for each crystal, as I would rather give out the lowest numbers possible in this regard. But now we know how much each Genesis crystal costs, and therefore Primogem as well. Now we can find out how much each wish costs. I will be rounding using the original number to get more of an exact answer for all my calculations. By my calculations, each wish will cost about $1.98. Oh my god, a video game is equal to about 30 wishes. Now that we know how much each wish is, we have to find out the average time of pull that each 5-star character and each limited 5-star character has. Well, I didn't really know how to calculate this, so thank you Keqing Mains for being the best people ever and doing all the work for me. Link to the page is in the description. So it seems like the pull is guaranteed at about 78 wishes for a 5-star character, which means each Mona, Diluc, Chi-Chi, Jean, and Keqing, plus any constellation you have, would cost about $154.46. Yes, you heard that right. With the cheapest bargain, the average pull for a standard 5-star character costs over $150. Yes, this is just the start of this video. There's much more to come. To get the average for a limited banner character, we simply find the average of the average pull without the 50/50 guarantee and also with. This would equal about 117 pulls per 5-star limited character. This would mean that each limited 5-star character would cost $231.68. So the average cost for a C6 5-star standard banner character is $1,081.19, and for a C6 limited 5-star character, it would be about $1,621.78. Before we go to 4-star characters, I want to move on to 5-star weapons, as this is another spot where Hoyoverse robs you of your money. I will be using the epitomized path here too, so a weapon is guaranteed after a 3 pulls. Again, each wish is 160 primos, each costing about 1.2 pennies. The average for the weapon banner is about 66 pulls, so the average amount of money for a single 5-star weapon is $130.69, less than a 5-star. But as you know, the weapon banner isn't as awesome as the character banner, as the rates for a specific weapon are less than ideal. It would take about 131 pulls to pull a specific limited weapon from that banner, so the amount of money it would cost to get a limited weapon would be about $259.34, and for just a limited weapon on the banner, it would be about $196.04. Then for an R5, it would be $1,296.72 for a specific limited weapon, and $980.20 for an R5 of just any weapon banner weapon. Damn, and I thought $40 for a hat on Lucario and Pokemon Unite was a scam. In order to get the full version of a specific character and not a washed out one, you gotta spend nearly $3,000 in this game. Love gotchas. Really though, I can't believe people think this is okay, especially for half-assed copy-pasted content. Like, at least my videos are free. Okay, now for 4-star characters and weapons, which both share the same pity. It seems that most 4 stars actually appear around the 9th pull rather than the guaranteed 10th. Since all 4 stars can always be received, I will lump them all together and ignore rate-ups for characters on limited banners. This is because they aren't really useful for calculating the amount per 4-star, as they all switch, and you can always receive any 4-star other than Lisa, Kaya, and Amber. This calculation is really simple. Every 4-star costs about $17.82, which is a bit less than a third of a normal video game. I don't know your accounts, so I can't say exactly how much your account is worth, but hopefully I have given you all the numbers you need to easily figure this out for yourself. And if not, I will sum it up right now. Every 4-star and any 4-star refinement or constellation, not including Amber, Lisa, or Kaya, would cost about $17.82. A limited 5-star weapon is about $259.34. A non-limited 5-star character for one of their constellations is about $154.46, and a limited 5-star character or one of their constellations is about $231.68. So just grab a calculator and multiply these numbers by the amount you have. One thing you might have noticed is that I didn't take into account the fact that you get so many free Primogems too, and that's mainly because that would be absurdly hard to figure out and would take eons for me to do because there are so many sources and they are also inconsistent. However, REALSPORT.com was able to help me with this, at least for providing the amount of Primogems available per patch from 2.4, 2.5, and 2.6. Using their calculations, the game grants about 10,000 Primogems for free-to-play players over the course of a patch if the player collects literally everything. Now, this is equal to about $123.76, which is absolutely wild. The amount they give away for free is crazy, but it is also just fake money that can't be converted into real money, so it technically doesn't convert back well or actually cost that much because finances, but it does help you save money. Quickly, before I go, I want to talk about the best bang for your buck, aka the Welkin Moon. Welkin requires a $5 payment and grants 2,700 Primogems. This equates to about $33.42 worth of Primogems for only $5. Caveat being that these Primogems are granted over the course of 30 days. The Welkin also grants 300 Genesis crystals up front, which can convert into 300 Primogems. So you can get a total of 3,000 Primogems, or $37.13 worth of Primogems, or 16% of Primogems needed for a limited 5-star. You would need 6.25 purchases of these to get a limited 5-star, which is about half a year and 3 days of waiting. However, with the amount of Primogems earned over the course of a patch, plus this grants about $179.46 worth of Primos at max, which is more than enough to guarantee a 5-star, but not a limited 5-star. This is about $52.22 off from being able to get a 5-star. I'm assuming they did this on purpose because the second highest purchase is only $50, so this difference is here to try and get you to purchase the next highest amount of Genesis crystals, which would be $100. The Welcome Plus free-to-play options grants about 90.625 wishes, which means you'd be missing about 26.375 wishes. $50 grants 24.25 wishes, meaning we're now down to 2.125 wishes, which can then require 2 purchases of the $1 deal and 2 for the $5 deal. Fun fact, purchasing one $1 deal and 2 $5 deals mean you are just 0.125 wishes short, and a fun tactic they use to wring every last little penny out of you. Anyways, guaranteeing one limited 5-star character per patch requires about $64.50 per patch. I will sum it up right now real quick, which one is better and by how much, cause I want to get out of your hair as soon as possible. Paying for the minimum minimum per patch means you pay for $516 a year to guarantee one limited 5-star per patch. Paying for $100 per patch means you only need to make 4 payments plus a $15 payment to get the same amount that the other one would, which means it's about $100 less per year to go with the highest payment. Okay, now that's out of the way. We done, son. Math's done. You don't need to look at any more numbers. If you did enjoy, well, you know the shtick. Like button, comment down below, subscribe, hit the bell, yada yada yada. I hope you did enjoy and found this informative. But that's all I have for today. Air it out. Bye bye.